Y'all, what is going on YouTube? I hope y'all are doing well, and I hope y'all are feeling blessed. As you guys see, we're back. Another video I'm still uploading, y'all. We're going to be on fire this whole year. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Where y'all, this channel, all I'm doing is giving y'all information, helping you guys learn through my failures, through my mistakes, to hopefully speed track your success, get you on your way to becoming successful, making this year the best year of all, y'all. So as you guys see in the title, I got my notes right here. I'm changing it up, y'all. I usually I don't script any of my videos. I don't write out any points or nothing. I just freestyle. This time I'm gonna have a little bit of notes, but most of it is gonna be freestyle. But I got notes, so I'm gonna be looking at those. So as you guys already seen in the title, y'all, how to be broke in your 20s. Now, I looked this up on YouTube before I made this video, and I haven't seen a single video with this title. So I figured, you know what, let me switch it up, because there's tons of videos on how to be rich in your 20s, how to be financially free in your 20s, how to build wealth in your 20s. But I'm going to switch it up, y'all, and I'm going to give you guys my mistakes, my failures that I made in my 20s. And if I was able to take it back, I probably would have done things differently. But you know what? I'm going to use my mistakes and my failures to help you guys, so that you guys can learn from them. And if you guys are currently doing these, then you guys can maybe switch it up. You guys could do something different right now with your life while you still got time, while you're still young, so that you can, by the time you're in your late 20s, you can be financially free, and hopefully, have a good amount of money saved up and be able to invest in whatever business venture you want to. So number one way to be broke in your 20s is going to be to live for the moment. Now, when we're caught up with social media, when we're caught up with everything that everybody else is doing, we see them going on expensive trips, buying things, Gucci, Dior, Chanel, all these expensive brands, expensive clothes, shoes, all of these things that, y'all, we know costs a lot of money. And when you're just working a 9 to 5, you got a day job, you got a job that's, you're making minimum wage, maybe you're making more than minimum wage. These things that, of course, they're nice things to have, they're not things that you need, right? And in the moment, you're like, you know what, my friends are going on this trip, everybody's going on this trip, let's do it. It's, you only live once, you only get one chance, life is short, let's go have fun, let's enjoy it. Now, having one of those moments in a year, that's cool, right? But it's never like that, y'all. You never have one moment where you're just living in the moment. It's a lifestyle. It becomes a habit, right? You go to the store, you see something that you like, you can't afford it, but you got a credit card, you got one of those little plastic things that you could swipe it, and even though you don't got no money, they put it on credit for you. You're like taking out a loan on a purse, you're taking out a loan on a shirt, on shoes, right? It becomes so easy to swipe. So number one, y'all, is live for the moment. Now, I did all these things, y'all. I'm speaking solely on things that I myself have done, and they have held me back for years, y'all. They have held me back for years, and the only way that I have been able to become free from these is by having discipline, y'all. I'm going to share that with you at the very end, so make sure you guys stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned for the very end, so I can give you guys a gold nugget on how to get over all of these, y'all. Because, of course, right, when we're aware that we got issues, when we're aware that we're doing something that we want to change, we want to know how to do it. So stay tuned to the end and get those gold nuggets, y'all. Number two, we're on number two, y'all. Number two is going to be buying things that you don't need. Now, this definitely ties in with number one, living for the moment. But number two, they could be small things, right? Small things in the sense of, you go to the store, maybe you pick up some new socks, right? You got 30 pairs of socks inside your crib, but these new socks, they got, they got a certain cartoon character that you like. I need those. Buying little things here and there add up, y'all. Now, let me put in perspective for you, right? Let's say, as I use that example, a pair of socks, right? A pair of socks maybe costs $10, $15, $20, depending on what brand you buy, right? Let's say you buy one pair of socks every week, or you spend an extra $10 to $15 every week on something that you don't need. Now, imagine at the end of the month, y'all, that's a good good $60 that you could have saved, that you could have invested, that you could have set aside for yourself. Add that up over a year, do the math, and you see how much money that ends up being. So that's why I have this note in there, y'all, is number two is buying things that you don't need. that is going to be a really good way to be broke in your 20s and going into your early 30s. Now, number 3, this one's crucial, y'all. This one is very crucial because I don't think that we do this enough. And a lot of times it's because, you know that term, right? There's a saying, y'all, ignorance is bliss, right? What I don't know can't affect me. What I don't know can't hurt me. So let me just not know it, right? But when you don't know about your finances, when you don't know about where your money's going, what you're spending your money on, that's more than just ignorance, y'all. That's just straight foolishness, right? Because you can't expect to not have control over something and expect it to work out in your favor, right? We don't have control over a lot of things in life, right? We don't have control over, that cashier, how she's feeling that day when she rings us out. We don't have control over the traffic when we wake up in the morning, how it's going to be. We don't have control over a lot of things, right? But one thing that we do have control over is where we spend our money, how we spend it, right? And that's why one thing that I wish I would have done, that I would definitely recommend that you guys start doing right now, creating a budget and saving, y'all. Creating a budget, knowing where your money's going when it comes in, and then knowing where it's going before you even get it, right? So before you even get your money, have something written down to tell you, okay, I'm getting paid this week. This is how much I'm getting paid. It's going here, here, and here. And have it be like that. When you don't have a budget, y'all, and take it from my own experience, and you probably experienced this yourself. When you don't have a budget, y'all, what do? You get money. First thing on your mind is, let me pay my bills. You pay whatever bills that you know are due, and then boom, the rest of the money, it's like dust. It disappears because you spend it on something that, you spend it on whatever you want, right? And then you wait till the next week, do the same thing. So number one way, y'all, to stay broke in your 20s is by not budgeting and not saving, y'all. Saving is also crucial. Saving is also essential because saving gives you a cushion, y'all. You hear a lot about this, right? Saving money, take risks, spend your money. Don't save so much money in the bank. It's just collecting dust. But you need a good savings, y'all. And that savings is always going to be for your benefit, right? If something bad happens, if, God forbid, you have an emergency, whatever it is, right? Life happens, y'all. We're human beings. Unexpected things happen. Your car might break down. You might get an unexpected bill. You might owe the government back taxes, right? And you know how it is, right? You don't want to owe the government money. You can't pay them and you end up going to jail. You don't want that, right? So that's why it's always good to have a savings. There's a lot of these people that say save 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. Honestly, y'all, what I recommend is save as much as you can, right? As much as you can that you feel comfortable with, that if something bad were to happen, it can sustain you, right? And once you save that amount, use the rest, invest, right? So number 4, y'all, last but not least, is going to be living above your means. Now, I did this, I want to say, in my late teens and even in my early 20s, y'all, I lived way above my means, y'all. And it was for the simple fact that I was making a lot of money, right? So when you're making a lot of money, what do? We get a pay raise, we get a promotion, we get paid more. And what do? We go and spend more, right? You would think the opposite, right? I'm getting paid more. Shoot, I could save more now. I could got more money in the bank. No, we go and get that nicer car. We go and get that bigger house. We go and get, nicer clothes. We go and upgrade our lifestyle, get that premium gym membership. Like, it's wrong, y'all. It's wrong, and I'm gonna just say it just how it is not the wise thing to do, because you will continue to live and be in the same place, stagnant, broke, over and over and over and over for years and years to come. And I did this myself personally. I made several money mistakes. These were the top money mistakes that kept me broke in my 20s. And to touch back in the beginning, like I told you guys, if you guys stayed till the end and you guys are still watching, the number one way, y'all, to overcome all of this, starting right now, right? You don't gotta wait till you get paid next week. You don't gotta wait till your next paycheck next month, whatever it is. You can start right now. And it's as simple, y'all, as creating a budget for where your money is going, right? So it's like with anything, y'all. If you want to lose weight, if you want to lose weight, get on the diet, what do? You don't just go to the kitchen and say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna eat less today. What does eating less mean, right? Are you gonna skip on the chips? Are you gonna skip on the ice cream? What are you gonna eat less if you don't even know what your calories are to start out with? So it goes for the same thing for budgeting, y'all. It goes the same thing with your money, right? If you want to start having money, if you want to be disciplined, if you want to create a disciplined lifestyle on saving money, on budgeting, on not spending every check that you get, living paycheck to paycheck, the number one thing you're going to want to do, y'all, the number one way to start your journey, y'all, on creating success is to build a budget, right? There's tons of videos, y'all, online about how to budget, on how to make a budget. I actually have my own. It's very simple, y'all. Like, I don't have my phone with me, but it's very simple. If you got an iPhone, most people do, there's a numbers app, y'all, and it's almost like Excel. If you don't got iPhone, get Excel, right? And if you get Excel, you can actually go in there and you can create a sheet, y'all. You can create a sheet and you can list all your expenses, everything that you owe every month. List it, you know, from the date when it's due all the way down to the last day, and start out that way, y'all, listing out all your expenses. And it's crazy, but I believe like a lot of people have expenses, y'all, that they're unaware that they're paying. Like, you know, maybe it's a simple $5, $10 subscription, but add that up over time, add that up over a year, right? A $10 subscription over a year, that's $120 that you could be saving, $120 that you could be investing, that you could have left over at the end of the year. It might not sound like a lot when you're like, oh, it's just $10 here, it's just, you know, $10 there, but it adds up, y'all. So like I said, thank y'all if you guys like the video. If you guys enjoy this type of content, make sure you guys hit the like button, make sure you guys subscribe down below. And y'all, don't be broke in your 20s, y'all. Don't be broke in your 20s. Start saving right now. Start making smart money choices right now, because your future self will thank you. But yeah, see you on the next one. Peace.